All the way back in 1991, one of the biggest alternative rock albums of all time came out and changed the world. In today's video, we're going to take a deep dive on how to replicate the legendary guitar tones on Nevermind by Nirvana. Starting off with the guitar amps, legendary producer Butch Vig said they mainly used two guitar amps, a Vox AC30 and a Fender Bassman. The Bassman was used very subtly to just thicken up the sound a little bit. And in my opinion, isn't a huge necessity in getting this sound right, although they did run a Mesa Boogie at times as well. However, those bright, clean tones with a tiny bit of grit are definitely coming from a Vox AC30 style amp. For that, I'm using a Morgan AC40. I'm so happy, 'cause today found my friends are in my head. I'm so ugly, that's okay, 'cause so are you. When it comes to effect pedals, there's really not a lot going on. Kurt liked to use a Boss DS1 a lot on this album and an Electro Harmonic small clone to get those iconic modulated chorus tones, and that's pretty much it. When it comes to guitars, there's a few Kurt was said to be using at the time. A DiMarzio loaded Jaguar, a HSS Strat, and a Mustang. To me, the guitar isn't super important in getting this sound right, and using something with a P90 or a Jazzmaster pickup is a perfect middle ground if you only have one guitar. For the chorus pedal, I'm using a B-Tronic CB, but for all the amazing distorted tones, I'm using the Angry Orange by Keeley Electronics, which is the closest I've found in getting Kurt's tone right without buying a vintage DS1. There is one other drive pedal that Kurt liked to use on this album, and that was a Big Muff, which coincidentally I can use the Angry Orange for as well. The best example of this is Breed. Arguably, the most important part in getting this guitar sound right is double or even triple tracking the guitars, which adds a certain tonality in itself. If you're playing by yourself, you could use a double track pedal like a Strymon Deco, or even a delay pedal set with a very short delay time and a tiny bit of modulation to give some movement. It's almost impossible to get that huge Nirvana guitar sound without multi-tracking the guitars. So there we have it, a deep dive on replicating Kurt's guitar tones on Nevermind. It's quite a simple setup in the studio when they track this, and it's just about getting the key ingredients right that matter the most. A great guitar, DS1 style distortion pedal, a Muff style fuzz, and a great analog chorus pedal. If you only had one amp, I would definitely say go for the Vox AC30, because in my opinion this gets you those bright, jangly clean tones as well as the thick, overdriven tones as well. But again, the most important factor for me is double tracking the guitars. Let me know what album you'd like me to look at next, and I'll see you next time.